Main reason why I'm here is because I want to show you what I'm doing. I'm just redecorating, no, just painting my room. But my room basically, I use drywall on the inside, so it have like the intersections where the drywall meet. I have to use like a tape and putty to close those intersections. So yeah, that's what I'm.
And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid.
So yeah, that's the intersection where the two drywall is met, and then I just put on the putty and the tape. So I'm going to show you the putty. This is the putty. It's a consistent. Well, it came very thicker than this, but I had to put some water in it and mix it around so it get more light and easier to apply. The tape that I use, so I'm going to. I choose to put some wipe my hands on the wall because I wanted to have a rough edge, because I plan to do like a fox folk design on this wall. This wall is my entrance wall, so I want when I come into my room I have that um folk design on the wall. So yeah. So this is not a tutorial, this is just a vlogging. Okay, because if I should do a tutorial, I would have to show you guys how I prep the wall, how I set up for painting and all of that good stuff. So this is just vlogging because I don't have all of that time. So all I did was take the paintbrush. I mean, they have a tripod in there, but guess what? The hand part mash up. And now I'm just going to paint. I'm gonna try to see if I can put this up and down. Yeah, it's so hard to do this because I want to look what I'm doing. But yeah, up and down. I'm going to install a clip when I was painting. I can still find that clip. I think it's on YouTube, on Instagram when I was painting. Maybe I have a full clip, you know. I'm gonna paint my other room. But because someone was actually there helping me, holding the camera for me, so it was easy to really show off my skills. This is a 3-inch brush. Do not use this brush to paint a wall, a full wall like this, because you see, you can see right here and you can see right there, you can see the intersections. That's not good. When you're painting an entire wall, you basically don't want to have too much of that. So it's best for you to use like a 6-inch brush or a roller. I'll prefer a roller because a roller is more wider, it's easier to use. All thing roller can't do, it can't go in like in edges and get like that full edges finishes. But to paint a wall, a room or a house, I recommend you to use a roller instead of using a paintbrush. And if you're using a paintbrush, use a wide paintbrush, 6-inch and up. Paint. Always try to use the excess paint from off the edges, off of, or the rim of the container of the paint in it, because you don't want to taking up too much paint. And you see these brushes, they take up a lot of paint. Actually, there's a lot of paint in this right now as I speak. Always dump off your paint. When you're painting, the technique that I use, I push, apply force to get the paint out, and then I feather to balance out everything so you won't see a lot of streaks and marky on the wall. And the tip in painting is, when you paint one section, please do not go back over that section and paint it again unless the paint is fully dry, because what you're going to do, if you paint and then go back over it constantly, then you're going to take the paint off the wall. And another thing is painting groups. So if you're painting right here, don't go over the so. No, painting groups. So for example, you're going to have to refill paint. You don't want to have one part lighter than one part, because you know, say probably you go use other solubles in the water, in the paint, to stretch the paint. So right now I'm using water paint, so I'm using water into the paint to stretch it. So I don't want to, you wouldn't want to allow one part to have different shades. As you can see, like the dents on the wall, when you put like a fox design on the wall, then it will create a design. Sometimes when you do fox these walls, or you can, people call it artist walls. So how the technique is, you can actually look as if you're seeing stuff on it. The one time I did a fox wall, someone said that they saw a dog on it, some people said they see birds on it, and some creepy stuff. So yeah, and people can look at the same thing and see a different perspective of it. That's why I love that wall, and I really wanted to put it in here. So yeah, so basically that's it. Yeah.